Okay.
We live,
Woo!
brother.
We laugh. All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. All right. As always, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
To Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh
Ba'ashem,
Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yashakadah.
Rakadash.
All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that ruled well and that taught us was true, right, through the Holy Spirit. All right. We want to also say shalom to the Akim, okay, that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopefully elect. Lord willing, hey, we almost out of here, man. And
Come,
what we're gonna go into today, it's the destruction of America because hey, this is the spirit, that you ought to be in. All right, you should be wanting this place to come crashing down because hey, this ain't as the scriptures say, this is not our rest. Right, this ain't no chill spot for you so-called Negroes, blacks, and Native Americans. All right, if you did, you know. If you didn't know, to this very day, you in slavery. All right, even though you ain't chained up, you ain't in chattel slavery as you were, somewhat uh, 300-400 years ago. But essentially, nothing has changed. You're still under the foot of the so-called white man, right?
come,
Who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, he's got you a lock, stock, and barrel. Okay, all right, by way of a birth certificate, by way of a social security card. All right, you gotta get
come.
up every morning and punch the clock. You know what I'm saying? Work for this devil. Okay, you being the first time, being the first fired. All right, or Slovakia being the last hired in the first fired. Of this devil, of you having to look over your shoulders. All right, at every turn. All right, you never knowing. If one of these uh devils, gonna pull you over and shit and just fucking just put two to your dome, you know what I'm saying, for some frivolous bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All these,
Come.
hey man, the spirit is rousing up, man. Hey, we pray that America falls, as the scriptures say, hasten the day. So we ready to get the fuck up out of here so we can rule and give it to these devils the right way, you know? So
Come.
hey, hey, with no further ado, hey, whatever you want to open up with, hey, whatever the spirit, sets forth, bring it out, and we'll chop it down through the spirit, you know.
Come on with it.
God, God,
Okay, come. Uh, um, uh, um, Zephaniah 1 and 9. In the same time, in the same day, I will also punish all of those that leap on the threshold, which filled their master houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Almighty, there shall be a noise. There shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, a howling from the second, and the great cat crashing unto from the hill. How ye heavens of Makash, for all
Makesh,
the merchant people are cut off, cut down.
God. Let's deal with that verse 10. So yeah, noise of a cry from the fish gate. See, way back in the ancient times, fishing was like a profession, if you will. That's how, especially a lot of Israelites, that's how they got their money. So the fast forward in these times, that's basically just dealing with commerce, how you make your money. I.e. like what's big now is stocks and bonds. Trading stocks or whatnot. On the what they call that the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange or whatnot, Nasdaq. The Dow, this, that, and the other. And as of late, the market has been very violent. It's been crashing or coming down like hundreds of points. It seems like every other week. You know what I'm saying?
Come,
It'll crash some or it'll fall some 400 points and it may go up, a couple hundred, and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, it fall another 4, 5, 600 points. You know what I'm saying? But just showing that this economy is on the brink of crack of being destroyed. Um, and then secondly, it's dealing with a great crashing from the hills. Typically hills, okay, or mountains is dealing with, government. So your higher ups, your whether it be councilmen, whether it be the Senate, whether it be House of Representatives, this, that, and the other, your shit, mayors, governors, whomever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a lot of these, and as a result, a lot of them are Edomites. You have some, some of our people are mingled in there, but basically everyone is looking for answers. They don't have no understanding of like what's going on, and basically it's the spirit of the Most High. Okay, that's tearing this place down. On a monetary, how you say it, on a financial level. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? On a religious level, on a spiritual level, on a level of morale. You know what I'm saying? Everything about America is coming down. All right. And hey, that's how the most high does. He deals in like a slow kill. All right. He's basically making this. He's embarrassing Esau in front of the whole earth, showing the world that basically he ain't about shit. He never was shit. You know. Um. Matter of fact, can you read that verse 11 again? Up.
Again.
Yeah, verse 11.
Okay, how inhabitants it's Zephaniah 1:11 Slakia. How ye inhabitants of Makesh, for all the merchants people shall be are cut down. Slakia. I'm gonna read over how ye inhabitants of Makash, for all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off.
And that's where yeah, that's the stages that we're in now. All these certain financial investors, they see that the market is looking, very shaky in this time, to the point you have a lot of them invested in gold now, which is a sign that America is falling, because when people start heavily investing in gold, you have to understand gold is used as a hedge fund. It's used as a contingency plan, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Because if everything, if the rug gets pulled under their feet, so to speak, they can at least, lean on that gold. So these investors know
Yeah.
and understand that, it's some shit in the game. You know what I'm saying? So you starting to see investment, in gold is starting to go up, because everything else is is basically it's falling. Because basically the dollar is not, it doesn't have the strength that it once had. You know, when it was backed by the gold standard. It's just dumb. You can only print so many goddamn numbers on a computer. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you got to deal with that debt. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that's
Yeah.
what America is in. They under. Hey, as the scriptures say, the thick clay. You know what I'm saying? Which is dealing with that heavy debt that America is drowning themselves in right now.
Yeah, scripture for you, brother, on America that Isaiah 51:8. No, Jeremiah 51:8.
Yep.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If it so be, she may be healed. But we would have healed Babylon, but she not healed. Forsake her, let everyone go into his own country, for judgment reaches down unto heaven. And
God. Okay. Yeah, you can touch on it if you want to.
okay, can I? Because hey, right now we're going through the shutdown of America right now. The so-called master of the deal, Trump, is
Mm-hmm.
trying to make the Republicans and the Democrats and the houses, the U.S. Senate and the Congress to build them that wall. And he said, hey, what he said, it could be months, it could be years.
God.
Hey, hey, this guy, he's trying to act like he's not playing with them, but hey, they all work for the same man. When that man say open up the markets again and open up the that government back up again, them doors gonna be open regardless of who say Nancy Pelosi, whatever the fuck she say, or whatever the
Mm-hmm.
fuck anybody else gotta say. Them doors are gonna be open soon. The Rothschild say, you know, get back
Kind,
in there.
kind. 'Cause, yeah, what the scripture says, say we let me get it right quick. What's that? Verse 9 said we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Because hey, the damage is done. You know what I'm saying? It's too little, too late. You know what I'm saying? That the dollar is worth somewhere probably 2 cents now, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's nothing
this is
you can
terrible.
do. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you can do to build America back up. You know what I'm saying? When you go,
God,
they got they went through what quantity easing 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't to the point I don't lost count. You know what I'm saying on raising the debt ceiling. All right, so and then hey, another thought. With Trump, you know, him being the dope that he is, he used that uh uh he used the lie. I just say it like as it is. That he was going to get Mexico to pay for this war, right?
God,
And then he get in office, and Mexico like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, basically. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, how how is uh Trump going to foot the bill for this war? And hey, as it always goes, it ends up falling on the American people. Via your tax dollars. You know what I'm saying? So for 2/3 of our people that actually you have a lot of our people that big up Trump, that support Trump. You know what I'm saying? But
God,
hey, he done made 2/3 of our people look like a fool as well as his own people because they put all this trust in this devil. You know what I'm saying? He basically done played them to their face. You know what I mean?
God, God.
Um,
The only thing that's sucky, brother. The only thing that's happening right now, only thing that's happening is Trump and his people are getting richer.
time,
Everybody else
exactly,
is in a dead state right
exactly,
now.
exactly. Hey, time, right? Hey, right. With government shut down, with foods, they talking about food stamps may not be issued, next month and the future to come. What else? Shit, they kind of on the fence on what they're gonna do with this income tax game or whatnot.
God,
You know what I'm saying? You got, hey, we on the low right now, so Jake, hey man, he depend on, he expect, what I'm saying, to get that income tax at the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? He'll fuck all his money off at the end of the so-called year, through these bullshit holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, thinking he gonna get it right back. You know what I'm saying? Where he can borrow for the month or for the week or whatever. But hey, it's looking kind of bleak right now. You know what I'm saying? That might not be the case. So hey, all
God.
that hope that you put in America, man, it's gonna fizzle out. You know?
And if you mind me saying one thing, brother, the IRS still expects you to pay them if you owe them. They
Ain't
ain't
that a bitch?
guarantee that you're gonna get paid, but it's a guarantee the IRS is gonna get their money.
Woo, that's the devil, boy. That's the devil for you.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? That's how hey man, this guy, he doesn't play fair. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't
and
play fair and he plays for keeps.
and quiet as it kept, I don't think that wall is ever gonna get built.
Hell
They
no.
might start on doing some of that, but I feel something else gonna jump off. Where,
Time.
where they gonna be like, hey, we gotta chip y'all motherfuckers up right now. You know,
Time. Time. Yeah, that can easily start a civil war. Shit. Because
yeah,
originally, this especially what's that down there with Texas, Arizona, California. You know what I'm saying? That's our people's territory. You know what I'm saying? The northern tribe, they originally had that land. The tribe of Gad, the tribe of
yeah,
Issachar, you know.
and
And now in this time, those same people, all right, that had control of the land, now they want to call these same people immigrants. Like they don't belong here, or as if they don't have
home
no right.
illegals and shit.
Say it again.
When this was their land.
Kind, you know.
This
And now this devil.
Issachar, Ishakar,
Gad,
uh, Slakia,
Gad,
Gad,
you know.
uh, Naphtali. You know,
Yep,
all these lands was the 10 tribes that came over here, land.
yep,
You
yep,
know,
yep.
and they won't say they illegals.
Con,
Only person that's here illegally is the so-called European white man.
that's right. That's a fact.
You
That's
know,
a fact of life. Shit. What else you got for us? Let's go to
oh, I got on Trump wall. The scripture talk about that. Ezekiel 38:11, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are rest, and that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates, to take spoil and to take prey, to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and
Con,
upon the people that are gathered out of the nations.
Con. Hey,
Yes.
right. The land of unwalled villages, right? Because right, you still have parts of this country. You can just walk straight up onto the land. You know what I'm saying? From hell, from what's that, like parts of like Mexico to Texas, or
Con,
shit, hell, Mexico to California. You know what I'm
con,
saying? What was it? Shit, motherfuckers, what, taking boats from Cuba? You know what I'm saying? Coming up on the lower shores of Florida. You know,
con.
so
Not
hey,
only that, brother, they could fly into Canada and walk in from Wisconsin.
check that out.
You know, or, hey, it's plenty of ways they could get in here. You
Can,
know,
can. So hey, man,
you know,
America's gonna get touched in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying?
you
Trump. He's sticking his chest out. Talking about basically, we got the greatest army, in the world. He's backed by NATO and the EU, so he feel like, he ain't gonna get touched, but you gonna get touched because all those allies, that you was in bed with, they gonna turn against you.
can. Hey, they
Put
lay
two and two
worms up on
together.
them. Can.
You know,
And man, just can't wait for all your friends to turn against you. Well, they
right?
pretty much have.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's already happened. The damage been done. You know, shit. Cause,
last year they were saying America has no more allies.
yep, yep.
So, hey, all thanks to President Trump. Hey, we loving it.
We loved it. Hey, keep doing what you do. Shit.
Huh?
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
we want you to keep on doing what you do in America. Trump, you know, hey, we love that the Most High put you in this position that you in.
Kind ain't by coincidence he in office. The Most High put a spirit on that man, right? To to
Oh,
to to pull the stunts that he's pulling. You know what I'm saying? To talk the shit that he talk. Right? It's
okay.
not by accident at all. What you got there? All right?
I got I want to go back to Jeremiah, but I want to go to 51 and 7.
Okay.
Babylon had been golden cup in the Lord's hand and had made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken her wine. Therefore, all the nations are mad, and Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her and take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, every one, into our own country. For her judgment reaches unto the heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. And kind, hey, we waiting for we waiting for y'all. As soon as y'all so-called other nations, that's here right now. We waiting for y'all to leave, flee from this place.
Uh-huh.
You know, we waiting for that shit because we know that you can't make no more money here.
Okay.
As soon as this market closed, we know your market's gonna fall right along with us. And then what's gonna happen next is war.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
hey,
Right.
right now it's
Right.
You know, when a nation is in dire straits with money in the global markets, that's when they go to war. They go to war to put an influx of cash into their country,
That's right.
and we know that we on our bare knuckles right now in America. You know, all it takes is just one big New York Stock Exchange with the Dow go down 2,000 points in one day. Hey, it's over.
That's right. Cause yeah, yeah,
You
right.
know,
Yeah, the stocks is basically dealing with with trade. So it's basically one hand wash the other. So if
God,
we can't do no business together, it really ain't shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to talk about. It's like okay, and you're not gonna play, bully. You can't just say gimme, gimme, gimme. You know what I'm saying? You don't have nothing
God,
to reciprocate that. So hey, these nations are mad. You know what I'm saying? And they basically they want their payday, basically. You
God.
know what I'm saying?
And all these, it's like you know what I'm saying. All these
No,
nations are tired of America going into their country and pulling out their resources.
that's right. That's it.
And in a minute, China is going to be like, fuck it, fuck the debt.
Kyle, yeah, you can
You
have that
know,
shit.
I want war now because
Exactly.
if I can get it to cash, I want blood.
Kyle, Kyle.
You
Yeah,
know,
hey, that's right. That's right.
and China owns most of our debt. As
That's
soon as
right.
China dumped the dollar, hey, the economy is going to tank.
That's
It's
right.
going to go to a nosedive.
Kyle. And you have right, you mentioned China, and which is they have some good company. China with the BRICS nations dealing with Brazil, Russia, uh, what is India, um, what China, what is it, South Africa. You know what I'm saying? You have these particular man, what would that be? Would that be a country or continent? Or whatever the case is. Um, basically they don't have no, they're pretty much independent, powers. They're not dependent on America. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
They didn't create a coalition amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? And we know what the scriptures say about well, Russia is referred as the Mede or referred as Gog
Shit.
and Magog, but basically
Yeah.
they gonna come over here and they gonna see America. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see them. And basically, hey, destroy this place with thermonuclear fire. That's why when you look, so like when you look at basically you got to look at the real news, not that CNN fluff shit, but
Yeah.
the news overseas, BBC, Russia Today, you know what I'm
Uh,
saying, to name a few.
RT,
Yeah,
you
RT
know,
kind,
you
you
know,
know
we
that
can't lie on America news to tell us the truth about the dire straits that this place is in.
kind,
You know, they always going to fluff it up and see like nothing's wrong with America,
right.
but clearly something is wrong with America when the shutdown is going on the 18th day.
Right, which is the longest in history in this fact. The shutdown ain't never been as long as history. Normally they bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like you talking, they always act like it ain't nothing wrong. Like, we'll like basically we'll recover. We'll figure out means to recover. We'll bounce back stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Most High, he's killing the pride of America day by day.
Yeah.
You know?
And the longer it stay like this, if it go a month, they say it's only enough food stamps for all the way up to all the way this month right here. They could cover it, but the next
Okay.
month they can only cover like 65% of it.
65%. That's hey. So you say, ooh, that's spiritual because that's nearly 2/3, right? That's
God,
nearly 2/3.
God,
Right? But shit, for Jake to be missing, let's say 33%, 35% of his food stamps, that's a hurt. That's a hurt on
Yeah,
Jake, man. Shit,
kind.
especially with inflation. This food ain't cheap like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this shit costs.
And,
So
and,
shit.
and the majority of the people that receive these food stamp benefits are white folks.
That's
You know,
right.
sure,
Uh,
there's Latinos, Native Americans, and the so-called Afro Americans are accepting these benefits up too. But
yeah.
the majority of these benefits go to the so-called white man, his family.
So you don't think they
Mhm.
gonna hoop and holler? You know what I'm saying? Be doing all type of protests like they doing over there in France, right?
Shit, they gonna be rioting. They gonna be
Oh
going
man.
up in them stores and be like, "Take it in."
God, hell yeah. Matter of fact, what's that? That's
Hey,
Isaiah
the Americans
19.
gonna be going up in there. Hey, they gonna be going up in there with M16s in their
Right.
hands.
God,
Shit, give me
God,
that food.
God. If I can, let me read this. This is
Okay, God.
this is this is Isaiah 19 and 1. The point of yeah, I started at 1. It says the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon with cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, so hey, the
God,
modern day Egyptian is the so-called white man today, because hey, just
God,
look around, look at your dollar bill, okay? You'll
God,
see a pyramid on the back of it. All right.
God.
Just
Hey,
look in the
look at the
streets of
bird that's
America.
on there.
There you
The
go.
American funeral
Kind.
is that bird.
Yeah. Well, it's the eagle, but right, it actually go back to the phoenix, all right, which
God,
also in turn goes back to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? They call themselves what the story behind the phoenix, rising from the ashes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But basically, America is the new Egypt, you know, because hey, what was notable in Egypt, especially amongst our people, slavery, right? And hey, we in the same
God,
predicament this very day. But it says that I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, which is basically dealing with race, civil war, amongst their own people. And what Yahweh Shai say? He say if what he say? What's that script?
I got a precept for you, brother.
What's that script? He say if Satan be divided against Satan, how can his kingdom stand? You know, hey, Esau, he's already the minority as it is, so he can't afford to be fighting himself and killing himself, in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Most High, he's gonna do it. He's gonna put these devils out of their misery. You know.
God.
Um,
Because, hey man, all things gonna break out, man. It's gonna get ugly before it get any better, and
God,
it ain't gonna get better no time soon. You know,
God,
you think these politicians care about you, man? They said, they already they know if something happens where the company crashes, they're gonna be the first person that the government look out for.
that's right. That's
You know,
right.
they're gonna
Because that's
grab
how it's
them,
set up.
snatch them up, and they family up.
That's right.
They ain't gonna worry about that, man. America ain't made no plans for the so-called citizens of the United States of America. All these other countries have made plans where they have underground bunkers where the citizens can go in and wait out the bombs.
God,
You know,
God, right.
yeah,
Hey, that's it. Right. Because right, these motherfuckers, these goddamn Joe Six Packs, and all this, they push all this propaganda, vote, vote, vote. Like you really have some weight in the matter and you don't. Okay? The higher up, just as the doctor speaking on these certain government officials, all right, you're not in their thoughts, all right, when it comes to, legislation. All right, you barely even an afterthought. You know what I'm saying?
man,
So they get fucked in the left. All right, by the common white man, you equal to Jake. You know what I'm saying? You in the same predicament Jake is in. You know what I'm saying? So shit, it's like, hey, if he dies, he dies. Like that Rocky movie where Drago say if he dies, he dies. So they don't give a fuck about y'all
Okay, they don't give a
American
fuck.
people, you know?
Hey, MJ figured that out a long time ago before they killed him.
Yeah, you know
You
that?
know,
Shit.
hey,
Shit.
what was the song? I don't want to say they don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah,
Hey, they don't.
they don't.
They don't give a fuck about none of us, man. Hey, all they give a fuck about is staying in office. You
That's
know,
it.
they make all type of deals behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
They say they work for you, but they don't work for our interests. They work for the Rockefellers,
There you go.
the Rothschilds. You
There you
know,
go.
the DuPonts. They don't work for us.
There
It's
you
all
go.
about big business. It's always been about big businesses when it come down to America.
That's
And,
right.
when this
Corporate
income
America.
tax, when this
Mm-hmm.
income tax, the ones that's going to be out here holding a empty bag, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be just everybody that's not a politician,
Okay.
that's not in the U.S. Congress or the House of Representatives. If
Uh-huh.
you ain't in either one of them, or you ain't a president, official of
Senate or
what they call motherfuckers, no, the president, cabinet member,
yeah,
your ass is out. You and your family ass is out.
the ass is
And,
grass.
the government only gonna look out for that like Nancy Pelosi. They're gonna look out for her husband, and her kids, her
Okay.
grandkids. If she all her kids are grown, they're just gonna grab her and her husband. All her
That's
kids
right.
gonna be right out there with everybody else.
That's right. You know, hey, as the saying goes, hey, I got mine, you better get yours. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Hey,
right.
and that's how these officials going to treat America. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're gonna have to find your own way. You know, 2/3 of our people, and y'all just gonna be just out there, all right? Because hey, you didn't seek the Lord while He may be found. You know what I'm saying? All right, you didn't have the Most High in your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So hey, when shit hit the fan, you gonna have to fend for yourself. You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and, and they're not even ready for it. It's
They're
about
not.
to happen.
They're not.
What they
Now
said
you
last week, have at least enough food and water for the next 6 months.
can. Yep.
Man, Jake ain't thinking about shit about 6 months down the line. They thinking about today and tomorrow.
Can.
You
Can.
know,
And
when
we
there ain't no food stamps out there, that's when Jake gonna be like, "Oh shit, I should have stocked up." You know,
yeah, right. Oh shit.
and these so-called white people, they're gonna be out here with these rifles, with these shotguns, with these bullets, because this
For
they
the
pop. Uh,
disrespect.
uh,
Yeah,
uh,
can.
there ain't no law against them walking around with a rifle hung onto their shoulder, because the police won't even fuck with them. Let a Jake with a CCW permit walk around with a rifle on his shoulders. Let's see
Oh
what
shit.
happened.
Oh
He's
shit.
a
Right.
dead,
You know, he's a
you know,
dead man walking.
gun. And when there ain't no more food stamps, and these stores start shutting their doors,
Can.
because, ain't no food stamps. They can't make that money. It's like the food stamps for a month of the food stamp benefits are like was it $24 billion?
Damn.
Billion with a B. You know, these motherfucking stores is gonna freak out when they can't really pay. And it was a company the other day in Illinois refused to accept food stamps.
Can. Yeah, I gotta love
I'm
me
talking about
some
it was
something.
a glitch. It was something, as soon as the government come out of shutdown, we will accept them again. You
Can.
know, and we just not only seeing that these militia members, these so-called white guys, these rednecks with the they seeing this shit too, and hey, they gonna eat because they gonna come in there like they the popos or the SWAT with them guns, and I got up right now for that because it's gonna be wars, civil war in the streets, you know. And
it's gonna be fine.
Second Ezra 15 and 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, because it's just not only going to be America, because when America markets crash, everybody else markets going to crash right behind one after another. All of them going to be crashing down right behind each other.
Yeah,
because all of them, they if America ain't buying their goods, what they going what they going?
They are confederate with one another.
You know,
they all got deals and certain contracts in place. So yeah, it's a domino effect. If one party on, matter of fact, that's selective, but that's they model. Especially when dealing with the NATO and EU. All for one and one for all. So hey, if one is in distress, all right, so is the next nation. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, the Lord about to do His thing out here. You can get what you
got. Verse 15: for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. And this is going to be race wars. And there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power, and a man should desire to go in a city and shall not be able. When these food stamps collapse, it's just a matter. It's not a matter how. It's a matter of when they collapse.
Okay.
When they collapse, hey, it's gonna be war on the streets. You know how it was when Rodney King died and they was tearing up LA, Watts, and all that shit. It's gonna be like that everywhere. It's just not gonna be in Detroit. It's gonna be in New York. It's gonna be in Florida. It's gonna be everywhere because all these states thrive off of that food stamp money.
That's right.
Yep. They act like that. The food stamp's not a big deal, but when these billions start being pumped into the country every month, it's gonna be hell to pay on these streets, man. Because a motherfucker's gonna be like, "Hey, I gotta eat. My kids gotta eat."
Hey, and as we know, the modern day sword is the gun, right? Hey, who got more guns than so-called white man? I mean, hell, that's his blessing. So you think he ain't gonna use it, all right, to increase his advantage? You know what I'm saying? This man, he's gonna be like the scripture says, he's gonna be like a madman out here.
Hey, Salakia, when this shit happens, I got a feeling this shit gonna come down, and then Trump gonna be like, "Hey, you take this RFID microchip, you can have your food stamps back."
Yeah, and they be
motherfuckers gonna run and go grab that shit.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. They ain't gonna think twice. Not gonna think twice.
You take this RFID microchip, you can have your WIC back. Motherfuckers gonna do it.
Okay. Matter of fact, let's see. I got a little something right here. This is Habakkuk, all right, 2, and
I'll finish this real quick.
Oh,
okay. Verse 18: for the pride of the cities shall be troubled, and them days the cities will be troubled, because most of these economies go by the exchange of money going to and fro. And when food stamps is not in the mix, the economy is damping down a whole fucking lot. And the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men gonna be crying like babies in them days, man, because these store owners, they ain't gonna be able to make no money. They gonna be crying.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, motherfuckers gonna be knocking in their door, stealing their goods.
That's right.
They gonna be crying.
You know.
You know,
Right.
because they put them goods in they store shelves. You know, they pay for that shit before they put in their goods in their store
That's right.
shelves.
Yeah.
You know, and
God.
motherfuckers go up in there and take their shit.
Right. Hey.
You take their money from them.
That's right. They're right. They ain't gonna be able to call 911. Goddamn. You know what I'm
God.
saying? Because hey,
Hey,
it's
the
gonna
police
be
might be in there taking their goods too.
exactly. God. It's gonna be hey, every man for himself. Dog eat dog world. You know.
God. And you know, a part of the police money is government money.
Exactly. God.
You know, in a minute, the police ain't gonna be getting paid right because the government pays the cities the part of they pay.
Sebastian. Uh.
Go ahead, brother. Oh no, no. Verse 19, and
Okay.
a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, and but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread. It's going to be a lack of bread. It's going to be a great famine when these food stamps stop being a thing on the streets. You
God.
know, for the great tribulation. And man, this is going to be a hell of a trying time.
Mm-hmm.
And,
You
and,
know.
and,
One word, Venezuela. You know what I'm saying?
and
You check on Venezuela, and that'll give you a snapshot of what's going down, or what's going to go down here in America. All right.
or Somalia.
God.
It's gonna be play. It's gonna be a famine in the streets, and
That's
it's
real.
gonna be fucked up. You know, hey, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, American citizens, they gonna catch a bad one. All right. They gonna catch a bad one. Uh.
Hey, if you ain't got your dry goods game up, you in trouble.
God.
You
See.
know, your beans, your rice. You know, because it might be a day when you can't eat meat.
God. Yeah,
You
you can
know,
hang that up. Yeah.
at least if you got some beans and some rice, you still will be able to put some protein in your body.
Hell yeah. God.
You know,
You got something else up?
no, that's
I
it
got.
right for now.
Okay, kind. Here you go. This is Matthew 24, and I start at 4. It says, "And Yahweh answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." And that's the time we in right now, man. This is the end of the end days, right here and now.
God,
That's all you hear. If it ain't a war popping off in some country, it's the talk of going to war. You know, it says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. So it must happen. It got to go down like this." It says, "But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine." Right, like you're speaking on. Hey, so it's gonna be lack of food. All right, if you don't understand what famine is, it's gonna be lack of food, lack of resources in these streets. All right, it
God.
says, uh,
And fuck your brother. When
yeah,
this happened, Trump going to declare martial law.
that's right.
And you wish you thought you had it good. Wait till Trump declare martial law. They was fearing that Obama was going to call martial law during the election so he could spend the election and stay president. Hey,
Uh
Lord willing, hey, will be the last president because Trump
huh. Lord,
said martial law. He could suspend the election. He could suspend Congress.
that's right.
The
That's
House,
right.
the U.S. House of Representatives.
Right. Huh. He's the commander in chief, so it ain't shit you can do or say. That's what it just kill me
Exactly.
when I be listening to these motherfuckers. They really be thinking like they can, sway the vote. I mean, look, man, look, they put the options in front of you. You know what I'm saying? As the saying go, you just choosing the lesser of two evils. But at the end of the day, it's all evil. It's a lose lose. You know, it's lose lose. You might
God,
go come up
God,
off the
it's
sucker.
just a different face. It's still the same devil.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
God,
it's a little more. It says, "Yep," and there should be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, and that's what we have right now. I had put up a little video in the group chat, dealing with talking about some jellyfish. It was like a jellyfish attack in Australia and other various countries that they said that was it was like basically unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing a lot of, news feeds where they use the word unprecedented, or they'll say of biblical proportion. Because hey, those are buzzwords for the end days. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, these people, hey, behind these cameras, all right, they know what it is. All right, they know what time it is. They know that hey, basically the Lord is visiting the earth. You know what I'm saying? What you got a blood moon that's about to come on the inauguration of Trump's inauguration, right? That can only be viewed or seen in America. All right. No one else, no other country will be able to view this blood moon. All right.
God,
And we know that the moon is basically a sign. The Most High uses the moon as a sign and a wonder. All right.
God,
So hey man, that's just another another clue, another similitude, let you know that America, okay, is going to be destroyed because hey, that's another thing that's not by uh, um, accident. You know what I'm saying? The Most High purposely set that up, for the moon to be viewed over America, another blood moon on the date of a Trump's inauguration. Like you can't fucking make that up. You know what I'm saying? You can't make or set that up. Right?
God,
That's coming from a higher spiritual plane. Right? Showing that hey, basically Esau, you're not in control. Right? You might have thought you was. Right?
God.
Satan played you like was running shit, but hey, the Most High got you in an ultimate trick bet. Right? Um, that's all I got on that.
Well, I got a link for that, precept for that.
Okay, Kai.
Second Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake uproars of the people in the world, and it's going to be uproar here. When the food stamps get cut off, it's going to
That's
be,
right.
all hell going to break out.
People gonna go ape shit.
God,
They gonna go ape shit, bro. You gonna really see that beast like mentality in these people. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got no food, man, you don't know what type of person you can become. You know what I'm saying?
man, it's going to be rioting in the streets, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers going to be going in these stores, these party stores,
Okay.
man. Let
Give me
food
what
stamps go
you
off, and it'd be like for last this government shut down last past March.
got.
Shit, it's
That's
gonna be
right.
all hell breaking out. Verse 4: Then thou shalt well understand the Most High spoke of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
That's right.
And the Most High spoke of this thing, man. Man, it's gonna go down, and it's gonna be crazy, man, because people gonna be crying like men gonna be crying like women, like they pregnant and shit, man.
My water broke. They water
Hey,
broke. It's gonna be them pissing on themselves.
man, they gonna be crying like women, man. It's gonna be so crazy, man, because man, it's gonna be out there. Hey, motherfucker, you can't use. I don't give a fuck. You got food stamp card, bridge card, whatever the fuck they call it. Hey, EBT card, man.
God, hey,
When that say 0000 on the day you supposed to get it,
God, right? You go
first
out.
thing
I
you
know that.
want to do is call them. What's
You know what I'm
going
saying?
on?
Like, hey, fuck.
What's happening? You know,
I must have put in the wrong. I must have fat fingered. Let me try it again. Let me call it back.
I put
It's
the wrong
like,
pin number in.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey, baby, what's the pin number?
Like shit, like
I put the
motherfucker.
wrong pin number in. No, you
Hell
didn't put the
yeah,
wrong pin number in. It's the right number.
motherfucker. Yeah,
Wrong. Hey, the wrong amount that's in there.
yeah,
0.00.
yeah,
Man, motherfuckers will be clowning. I don't care if you have a stockpile of money on them, because you know some of these MBs have a stockpile of food stamps on there, like
yeah,
800 on
yeah.
there. They're gonna go call them up. It's gonna say 000.
Yeah. Like, huh? Like, what happened to all them little, right, little dividends I had on there? Shit. Hey,
They're gonna call the Department of Social
yeah.
Services or whatever they call them now.
Uh-huh.
They just gonna get a voice message.
Yeah.
Department of Social Services is closed until the government shut down.
Yeah. Or yeah, or I get reestablished or whatever, right? Um,
Hey, once that goes, once the food stamps go, right behind that is Medicare and Medicaid.
mm-hmm. Yeah. But
And then
hey,
once that go down, man, ain't no Medicare and Medicaid. These other health insurance companies gonna go down too, because
yeah,
they gotta pay more for the care for their own people. Because if the hospital gotta pay for the cost of taking care of somebody without insurance, they pass the cost to the insurance companies.
yeah. See that? This the most I got. This thing played beautiful. Like you can't
Yeah.
do it any better. Can't do it no better. Really quick. Let me grab this right quick. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. All right. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though
That's
it
right.
tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." Right? So hey, the most high's word is sure. All right. All the prophecies that are written, okay, in the old New Testament, the Apocrypha, all right, are gonna surely come to pass. All right. It's no different, all right? All right, you got it's no different than comparing it to, Egyptian captivity, the Babylonian Syrian captivity, all right, the Persian and the Mede captivity, the Greek, the Roman captivity, all right? Okay, all these captivities, they were a great power once upon a time. But what's that scripture? Better is the end of a thing, something. It's like something like that, something to that effect. But basically,
Oh, better the beginning of a thing than the ending.
or is it vice versa? Better is the
Let me
ending.
find it.
Kind,
No, better at the ending of a thing. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna find it.
kind. So all these uh, world powers, were great once upon a time. But hey, the Most High, hey, as the scriptures say, the Most High, He rules in the kingdom of men, something to that effect. So, basically, they have they moment, and then they get moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? So America is not it's no different. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. Hell, Rome. Hey, we basically in the second leg of Rome right now. If Rome, okay, fell once before, okay, you think it can't fall again? You know what I'm saying? With the Most High behind it, Spirit behind this thing, of course it's gonna fall. Because hey, the kingdom of heaven, hey, the kingdom of heaven that's at hand is at hand. Okay, in the kingdom of heaven, right? The Lord's kingdom is gonna rule here on earth. All right, He's not gonna come down and coexist with any of these kingdoms. All right, He's gonna put all these kingdoms out of their misery. All right. He said,
I got you, brother.
kind.
Uh, 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 um, um, uh, um, It's Ecclesiastes 7:7 show you oppression make a wise and a gift destroy the heart. When them benefits are not here,
Mm-hmm.
hey, people just gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You know, them benefits, some food stamp stop, it's just gonna be mad out here. Motherfuckers clowning.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's because hey, they don't have the word of the Most High. Because and that's what drives anybody crazy. When you don't have answers, that makes people go ape shit. You know what I'm saying? When they can't make sense of something, it's no worse feeling. You know, but hey, the
And,
men of the Lord, we got the answers. You know, we got the
and
answers. We
God,
know what's up next.
it make you go crazy when your kids keep crying to you, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, and you ain't got
Huh.
shit in your refrigerator
Yeah, yeah, shit,
or
right.
your cupboards to cook. Man,
God,
shit, all they're gonna break out.
God,
Verse 8, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof,
that's right.
and the patient spirit is better than a proud in spirit. So, hey, man, it's a better is the end of the thing. And we understand that, hey, this kingdom is about to end, it's unraveling at the seams. Hey, we just waiting. We waiting to
God,
see the final stages of this place go down. You
God,
know, that's all we waiting on. We waiting for the uh, uh, President Trump or what Donald Trump push out the mark of the beast RFID microchip.
mm-hmm,
And then we waiting for him to make it mandatory where you either take it or you get killed.
mm-hmm.
And as soon as we know that happened, it's over. It's over
That's
for this
right.
devil. The kingdom is
That's right.
over.
The end
I
game,
got
God. Like I
I
said, it's
got one
better
more
at the
piece
end of it.
to go with that one. It's Second Ezra 6:7, and then I answered and said, "What shall be the parting son of the times, and or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?" And he said unto me, "From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob was born, of him Jacob held first the hill of Esau.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the
Mm-hmm.
world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." So we know
Right.
when Esau kingdom go down, it's time for us to be exalted. It's our time for us to rule,
That's right.
and
So
we
hey,
ain't gonna fall down. We ain't gonna go back into captivity again because hey man, the Most High is gonna make sure that
God. Oh
you know
yeah. Hey.
the laws, statutes, and commandments in our mind and our hearts.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be perfect.
That's right.
Ain't no
Right.
more sinning for us.
No, none of that. Right. Hey, Esau. Hey, he's gonna be taken down. You know. Right. He's not. He's not. You know, because you got a lot of people that get Revelation 20 tripped up. You know, when they think the Most High, go usher in the kingdom of heaven. We gonna, reign 1,000 years, and Satan is gonna, so-called white man, gonna have another opportunity to rule. No, you know what I'm saying. You just don't have the proper understanding. And yeah, that's for
Con,
another lesson. But matter of fact, get this really quick. What's that? Daniel the second chapter. What's that? Two and I want to say like maybe 43, 44.
Daniel 2,
Um,
3. Okay, Con.
let me see. I'll make sure I get the right. Uh,
2 and 43 was talking about the part 42.
uh no, not that part. I just want the point. Uh, matter of fact, yeah, 2 and 44. 2 and 44.
2 and 44. Okay.
God,
Okay, Con. Daniel 2 and 44. In those days of these kings shall be Yahweh in heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it
uh-huh.
shall break into pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. and you know, the first thing these Christian churches want to teach that everybody can be saved, but the scriptures say in it, but it shall the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
That's right.
You know, how can everybody be get in the kingdom of the Most High when the scriptures say that the kingdom shall not be left to other people? It's only the children of Israel that are going to inherit the kingdom, inherit the earth. We the meek.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. That's the end game for you other nations, right? You know, your capacity in the kingdom of heaven is servitude, hardcore slavery. Ain't gonna be no more rulership.
Right.
You know, ain't gonna be no more calling shots and you know, fucking saying which way is up or none of that bullshit. Right? It's gonna be Jake on top. It's gonna be a Planet of the Jake. You know
that's right.
That's what's going down. So hey man, I don't really have any more.
We can close it up on that.
Okay.
This kingdom, y'all better take y'all last final laps. I remember that Saturday Night Live commercial that they had talking about the white people talking about. We don't know what's going to happen, but we gonna enjoy it while we can.
Hey,
you know, y'all better enjoy this kingdom while you can, because this place is gonna be going down. It could be 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Who knows? Only one knows the Most High when He gonna bring all this to a crashing halt.
That's
you
right.
know.
That's right.
But we know one thing, that when y'all go down, all the other nations going down right along with you.
That's right.
You know.
Right. Hey, right. When you flush shit down the toilet, somebody, it all go down. One watch. You know ain't no residuals of that. They all get flushed down there.
Yeah. Ain't no little piece of shit gonna flow back up to the top.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, not this time. You know, Russia and China think they're gonna be the next rulers of this world.
Yeah.
No, y'all ain't. This Russia. This is your kingdom now. The Edomites, your people.
That's right.
You know, this y'all kingdom now, man. It's over for y'all. You know, it's gonna be like the brother said, the Planet of the Jakes. It's gonna be the Israelite kingdom, and if you can't deal with that, you could voice your opinion the first day of the kingdom and see what happens.
Right, you take it up with the most shit. Tell you, man. So hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just dealing, with the downfall of America. The downfall of our natural born enemy, so-called white man Esau Edom. All right. Hey, y'all are the heathens, y'all in that bag too. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all help the affliction. Hey, 2/3. Yep. For mocking the prophet.
It's only a small number that the Most High is coming to get to save.
That's right. That's right. 2/3 mocking the prophets, killing the prophets, talking their shit. You got to serve that judgment too.
That's right. Hey, that's your ass. The best we could say that you're gonna be reborn back into the kingdom. Oh, got a quick scripture for that one. Daniel 12:2, because the 2/3. Hey, y'all gonna come back in the kingdom, but it might not be the way y'all want to come back. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall wake, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting contempt. Hey, y'all gonna come back, some to shame and everlasting contempt. Hey, man, y'all gonna come. Soon as y'all come back into the flesh, because the scriptures about reincarnation. As soon as y'all come back into the flesh, y'all have shame and everlasting contempt that you mock the Lord's prophets. These so-called entertainers, these rappers, and that shit. Y'all gonna coming back in everlasting contempt. Hey, y'all gonna be the lowest in the kingdom.
Yeah. Right. You're gonna still be higher than these heathens, but you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be like, damn, like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know?
You
You're
know,
gonna be mad. You're gonna
hell,
wish you would have did better on this side, you know?
you know, why didn't I come out of the sleep when y'all was telling me? What?
Yeah.
Hey, the Most
Like,
High
where was
told
I
you
at?
delusion.
That's what Jake always say. Damn, where was I at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
What
hey, you
the
wasn't
hell
in
was
the
I
spirit.
thinking? You know,
Yeah.
hey, the Most High chose you to be that way.
Right.
Hey, hey, I'm just glad that the Most High woke me up and keep me in this truth. And I pray that the Most High bless me and keep blessing our brothers that's in this truth every day to keep us in it and willing to fight and do this work. Because every day I ask for thank them blessings that He put upon us. And hey, with that, hey, we could call it a wrap.
Okay.
The ending is coming, and,
Right.
and it's either you're a sheep or a goat. Either way,
Right.
hey,
Right. Tear or a week.
hey, kind. Yeah. Either way, if you a tear, get ready to do some hard work.
That's right. It too. So hey man, with that,
If you
as always, we want to give all praises
uh,
to Yahweh,
to your house, by
Bashem,
Shem,
Yahweh Shai, Bashem,
Hakatash,
Shai, Khan, Shalom, Abin Salaki. I want we got to give double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, you know, and peace and salutation to the icon that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth. Hey, with that we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, keep pushing and sacrificing your lives doing this work, man.
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom.